From Hollywood to the Old West, see how one custom leather artist is making his mark on Williams.
Plus, see what award-winning chef Paul Beatty is cooking up at the newly reinvented Miss Kitty's.
And we're checking out a luxury bed and breakfast where coffee lovers will be amazed. We've got that and a whole lot more, and it all starts right now.
In the state of Arizona, you never know what you're going to find. And there's a place where you can discover vintage trains, wild animals, roller coasters, cowboys, museums, and some of the most beautiful countryside in the nation. And it's called Williams. This is the Arizona Daily Mix. And today, we're taking you there.
Welcome to a special edition of the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Brad Perry.
And I'm Teresa Strasser.
And we have a great show for you from Route 66 in Williams, Arizona.
This was actually once known as the Main Street of America.
And there's a lot of history here. And what I love, Teresa, is this view from right here. You can see down the main street, see a lot of things going on. A lot of celebrations happen here, a lot of fun things. And I love that the history is old and new here.
It's true. And you think Williams, you think the railroad, the gateway to the Grand Canyon. But what you might not think about is a sandwich. Yes, I said a sandwich, Brad.
What?
Yes, one of the best sandwiches not in the state, in the country, can be found right here in Williams. So I've just seen about a dozen tourists right here taking selfies. We're not at the Grand Canyon. We are on Route 66, but they're not here for that. They're here for this, which was just named one of the best sandwich shops in America. Melissa, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for joining us here. Yeah.
Well, my first question is, what is it like to be you right now? Because your humble little small town sandwich shop is now in Newsweek because you made the Yelp's first list of top sandwich shops in America.
Yeah, it's just exciting. A customer came in and told me. They congratulated me on being number 91. I thought, what does that mean? And then he had to pull up his phone and pulled out the article, and I was like, oh, okay, how'd that happen?
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Since
you.
we've been here, we've seen people outside taking selfies with the sign.
Yes.
You got law enforcement, you got people from Mesa, you got people from Lake Havasu, and from all over the country.
Yeah, all over the world.
And the world.
All over the world, yes.
Well, should we talk sandwiches?
Yeah.
These are two of your most popular.
Yes, it's called an ooh-ah. We've named all our sandwiches off of our favorite sites and trails and things like that. The Grand Canyon, it's always been our favorite thing to take to the Grand Canyon is sandwiches because you can eat them anywhere.
Can I ask what's in the ooh-ah?
Yeah, it's a secret sauce, pickles, and hard-boiled eggs. Yeah.
Oh,
it's a
that
great
looks
combination.
delicious.
Yeah.
And this one?
And that's our very famous also Java pie. Turkey, bacon, avocado. It has lettuce, tomato. Just amazing quality. Our meats are gluten-free, nitrate-free, MSG-free. We make a homemade pasta salad every morning. And we have homemade gluten-free chocolate chip cookies and gluten and regular cookies.
How about this family business? Because I couldn't help noticing that you and your daughter are quite the mother-daughter team back there.
Yes. Right now we're short-staffed a little bit, but yes, my husband and myself, and my two daughters run the business together. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite sandwich?
No. It is the hardest thing. We actually go home hungry because we've never picked which sandwich we wanted for the day. And then we get busy and then we wind up going home going, I should have decided on a sandwich to make today.
So you're running a sandwich shop and then you go home hungry. Yeah. This is like
Just
the
'cause it's
cobbler
hard
with
to
broken
pick.
shoes. It's hard to pick. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Is your bread special?
It's just a high quality bread. Yeah.
Baked locally?
No.
I feel like you're a little cagey with some of these secrets, like the secret sauce and
you can't give
the
too much
bread.
away.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
Yeah.
I could interview them from the CIA and get more information out of them.
I know.
Right? But I respect that because you don't just end up one of the best sandwich shops in America and then give away all the trade secrets.
No. That wouldn't be any fun.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Oohs
Thank
and
you
ahs
for joining
indeed.
us. Yes. Now you guys get to dive in.
Oh, you know what? I'm kind of scared of of the messiness of this.
Yeah.
Will you judge me if
Nope.
Okay, here goes.
Nope, not a problem at all.
Okay, so this is secret sauce,
Yes.
eggs,
Yep. And pickle.
bread. And pickle. You can't tell me too much about the bread or the sauce.
No.
Okay? I'm on a need to know basis. Wow.
That one's definitely napkin worthy. Let me grab it.
Oh my God. That's so good.
Later in the show, wood-fired pizza and craft beer all under one roof. How could you go wrong? See what's on the menu at Station 66 and the Barrel House.
From family adventures to romantic getaways, we'll show you a hotel for all special occasions.
This is the Arizona Daily Mix, and we're taking you there. Sponsored by the City of Williams.
When in Williams, looking for a place to lay your head? Well, the trail-borne Grand Canyon is the place to do it. We are sitting here at the trail-borne Grand Canyon in Williams, Arizona, and I have to say, this is a beautiful remodel of a hotel that's been here for a while, right, Michael?
Yes, so it actually originally opened as the Thunderbird Inn in 1970. Went through a couple iterations, and when we purchased it, it would have been a Red Roof Plus. So we're now the Trailborne Grand Canyon.
Yeah, and it's beautiful what you guys have done here. So let's talk about some of the remodeling that you've done from the rooms to the outside.
Yeah, so we went through an entire remodel. We have 96 rooms that were fully remodeled, both kings and double queens, as well as the outdoor areas, which we now have beautiful landscaping, as well as the public building that was remodeled.
And with the landscaping, you guys made it family fun. So let's talk about some of the outside amenities that you have for the family to enjoy.
Yeah, of course. So aside from the brand new landscape remodel, we do have a bocce ball court, cornhole, we have a fire pit where you can actually cook some s'mores kits that we offer, as well as our bike rental that is available to our guests complimentary.
I like it. And the swimming pool. Can't forget that. And hot tub.
Of course.
So, because of course it gets a little chilly up here, but got to get in the hot tub. What you're mentioning, the building behind me here, this is really neat because you guys have all kinds of activities going out throughout the week and weekends in here, don't you?
Yes, so it acts both as our lobby as well as our camp hall, which is activated for family fun and programming. So we do live music, we have games that are available, board games, shuffleboard, darts, as well as horseshoe painting for the families.
Yeah, I like that. All right, you keep saying family, so let's talk about the family packages you have for being up here.
Of course, so we have our family adventure kit, which comes with some sunscreen, bug spray, some things that they can really take to the Grand Canyon and enjoy, as well as our in-room camping. That includes a bison and hot cocoa for the younger ones.
That is so cool. I think I'm hearing coyotes, which is really neat too, because that's what I love is that you're still in the wildlife here as you travel around, which is really neat, which is pretty fun. Also, you guys kept Miss Kitties. Tell me about that a little bit.
Yep, so Miss Kitties has been a staple of the community for quite some time. We actually purchased Miss Kitties, including its namesake, and when we reopened it, the locals were very ecstatic about it.
Yeah.
So it is a beautiful steakhouse, full bar, and a team that is in there to serve.
All right, you mentioned about the remodel of the rooms. What are some of the amenities now that are in the rooms?
Yeah, so we updated all the rooms. We do now have a 55-inch smart TV in the rooms with video on demand, Tivoli Bluetooth radios, which is kind of a throwback to an older era radio, but with some newer technology. As well as we do Trailborne Huck Flowerhead Tea, as well as our Huck Coffee, which is a special coffee order that we work with Huck out of Colorado. And we did partner with Grown Alchemist for our amenities.
Michael, I mean, this is really cool, but why is it so great to stay here?
Well, aside from being the most newly renovated property in the area, we are very close to the Grand Canyon Railway, which has a train that takes our guests up to the Grand Canyon. We are the gateway to the Grand Canyon here in Williams, so it's a beautiful town to explore when you're not just at the Grand Canyon.
If you're wondering where it is, it's right next to the roller coaster as soon as you come in. So where can people find more information about booking a room?
They can call us directly or go online at trailbornegrandcanyon.com.
I like that. All right, let's go to some s'mores.
All right.
get too fancy about Chef Paul's concept here at Miss Kitty's, but basically, it's real food that you really want to eat.
Right. Yeah. So we tried to bring something to Williams that was a little different, not too over the top. We wanted something that recreates memories. Something that brings you back to like, this is what a steakhouse should be, this is what the food should be, approachable prices, and still be with our demographic in our area. And, you know, to work as a team with the other restaurants so we can do this together as a community and provide more jobs.
I love that, and it also makes sense to have a nostalgic vibe because you're here on the Mother Road, Route 66, right? With all that history, and there's an old-timey feel. Like this steak dish, for example, seems like something you would have after a day of panning for gold, right?
Yeah. I don't know any rivers or lakes around here to pan for gold, but you know,
Come on, go with me.
You can pan for gold here, and you get yourself a steak.
There you go. Tell me about the dish.
So we have a poblano mash, and we have our elote corn. It's a 24-ounce porterhouse. It's a Newport Pride. It's a ranch company that we have a deal with. It's a beautiful steak. That's our rosemary garlic. And then here we have one of our best dishes, our smoked salmon dipped spread.
I've been eyeballing and wondering what was the spread.
Yeah, it's smoked salmon. It's a beautiful spread. It's almost like a mousse more than a spread. Then we have catfish, and this is a big deal because everywhere I go, I get catfish, and it's just tiny little pieces.
Yeah.
You know, I want it to be presentable. I want it to be on the plate. I want people to be able to see it, showcase it.
This is also like an old-timey saloon portion.
Right.
Like I'm going to be playing poker all night, drinking whiskey. I need a big piece.
Yeah, and then we have one of our big sellers here, which is our barbecue pineapple salmon. It's just simple. It's like 10 ingredients, but 10 ingredients done right. Just put together. It really complements itself, and it's just a beautiful piece of fish.
And I know this is a steakhouse,
right?
But you say it should be more like a steak home.
Exactly. It should be something that's approachable because we're at the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Right? And so you've got kids, you've got tourists. We want something for a little bit for everybody. We don't want to just be bourbon and steaks and bars and we want, you know, families and people to be able to come here and then actually enjoy what they're having.
But you did say bourbon. And I understand you know the bartender here?
I do.
A little bit?
Yeah.
And tell me about her.
Mindy, she's my beautiful wife, and yeah, she's amazing.
Look at you, you're blushing,
yeah,
Chef.
Yeah.
I will now throw it over to Brad at the bar with Mindy.
Teresa, that all looks good, but you're definitely going to want something to wash it down with. And Mindy, we're talking about the bar here at Miss Kitty's. Tell me a little about the bar, because you have everything here for those who want a cocktail or maybe just a little spritzer.
We have everything here, liquor, beer, wine, we have it all.
So I like that, and that's a big staple for Miss Kitty's because it is right here on Route 66. And what I love is that you kind of like have drinks for people and their adventures when they head out maybe to the Grand Canyon or somewhere like that. So the first one we have here, what's this one?
That is the Canyon Breeze, obviously named after the Grand Canyon. Yeah. It's got gin and orgeat and peach in it.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is a signature one here because this is named after the famous Miss Kitty's.
Yes.
So after having this, do you kind of like walk around looking pretty, or does the person who you're with look pretty?
The person you're with looks pretty.
Because what's in this one?
This one is cranberry and vodka.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make a lot of people look pretty with that one. That's funny. And then the signature one that you like to call also, and that's your margaritas.
Yes.
But this isn't your typical margarita. This is a Miss Kitty's, a Williams, Arizona kind of margarita.
This is our blood orange margarita with the tahini, which is a Southwest kick.
I love it. All right, let's pour that in there so we can see how awesome this is. And as you're pouring that, the hours of the restaurant and bar are?
4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I like that. And do you need reservations?
You can make reservations on OpenTable or Google.
So that's the best way, or you can walk in.
Or you can walk in.
I like it. All right, let's remind people where you're located at as they're coming into town or maybe heading out of town.
Route 66.
That's it right there. I like it. There it is. All right, I like this. The drinks are good. Remember, check out Miss Kitty's here in Williams, Arizona.
If you can read the sign behind me, you haven't spent long enough at the Grand Canyon Wine Company.
This is the Arizona Daily Mix, and we're taking you there. Sponsored by the City of Williams.
I'm not at the airport, but I am about to take a flight, a wine flight, and Rachel is my pilot here at Grand Canyon Wine Company. You see yourself as kind of a matchmaker between people and their wine.
Absolutely. Have to be. We have to pair the wine with the customer.
So you first ask people what they love, and then you set up a flight.
Absolutely. Based off of their palate.
How do you describe the wines grown in this region?
So the wines grown in Arizona, I love to say, have some beautiful contrast to them. So they're fruit forward, dry finish, and everything in between.
I love your wine talk. You're really good at this. Have you been doing this a long time?
No, but I like to say I have.
I was hoping you'd have something really pretentious to say. You know what I mean? Where you're like,
I love what I do, and that's what matters.
well, that was humble. I wanted pretentious. All right, let's do a flight because you don't just have wine, but you also have beer and mead from the region.
I sure do. So our meads come from Superstition Meadery, all local ciders. So this one is the Cabernet Sauvignon that comes from the Wilcox region. Another fun one is the Desert Trek. This one also comes from the Wilcox area.
And you can take it on a desert trek.
Yes. Our labels are very adventurous, very fun.
What's this one?
Daydreamer Rosé. It's a Marvedre Rosé specifically. So this one has some delicious fruit-forward notes of watermelon, cranberry, and strawberry with a crisp taste and a gorgeous rose gold color.
Ooh, the Daydreamer for a day drinker.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Is rosé still the popular thing?
It is rosé all day.
And is Merlot still, wait, it was not cool because of Sideways, then it was cool again, then I feel like it went back to not cool, and where did we land?
It's cool because we ran out of our Merlots and we're waiting for a new vintage to come that should be here any day now.
Interesting, so it's,
Yes.
but we're back.
Oh, yes.
Okay, don't tell Paul Giamatti, because he got very upset.
Definitely.
What's in the final glass?
So the final one is going to be the delicious Desert Monsoon Prickly Pear Mead. This one has a delicious fruit-forward notes and a little bit of a dry finish for a mead.
I feel like mead is having a moment. People don't really understand what it is, but it's basically honey wine. Is that fair?
It is. It's fermented honey. But with that, all of our wines are locally sourced and manufactured. We've been around for 14 years. Our tasting room's very versatile. We can take care of any family, any little date night, or any business meeting.
So you can have a private party or meeting.
Absolutely.
If that's how you roll. What do I have in this little ball of a glass?
This is the Pie Hole Porter from Historic Brewing. This has delicious notes of cherry and vanilla.
It's pie hole because that's where you put it, down your pie hole?
Absolutely.
Or what? Or because it tastes like pie? Be honest, Rachel.
Both.
Okay, hold on. Oh, that is good.
Yeah, it has a little bite at the end.
Yeah. You can your own
Absolutely.
wine, right?
We do. We personally can them. We have quite a few select varietals. And the can labels are also very fun and adventurous. You can go camping with them, to the pool, hiking, RVing, glamping.
I know you're not supposed to drink on an empty stomach. How does a person get some food with their wine flight?
We have QR codes set up at all of our tables, connected with Station 66, our sister restaurant next door. You order it, it's very simple, and they deliver it in-house, so you get to enjoy your wine with it.
And you guys are open
Every day.
and you can come in, take a flight. This is a half a flight, right?
This
you do a
is,
full,
this
like
is.
behind you. So you can come in and taste a little bit of this and a little bit of that and then choose what you love.
Exactly. We can customize any flight for anyone. My goal is to make sure everyone leaves here with their favorite wine.
That's a button. I can't do it any better than Rachel just did it. That's it. That's the end.
Coming up, we'll find out a fun fact about the man who the city of Williams was named after. That's next.
In the state of Arizona, you never know what you're going to find. And there's a place where you can discover vintage trains, wild animals, roller coasters, cowboys, museums, and some of the most beautiful countryside in the nation. And it's called Williams. This is the Arizona Daily Mix. And today, we're taking you there.
Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix from Williams, Arizona.
I'll tell you, it's been a blast. I love that I got to lay my head at the new Trailborn, where we broke bread at Miss Kitty's.
Yes, we broke salmon. It was delicious. Speaking of great food, I had a sandwich so good. It was basically like therapy, but with mustard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I know, it would look so good. All right, coming up, I'm going to take you to a guy who actually does leather goods custom for people, which is really cool.
And last time we were here, we wondered, who is this Williams? Like, who is the man, the namesake, the myth?
Yeah.
Well, I am about to find out.
I like it. All right, let's go and also do some antiquing.
Yes. If you visit Williams, Arizona, this place, the Visitor Center, should be your first stop. They've got inspiration, they've got gifts, they've got ideas, and of course, there's a very special man living here, and I'm about to introduce you. There he is, the man, the myth, the namesake of Williams. Jessica, thank you so much for introducing us. I've heard so much about him.
Well, thank you for coming. This is William Shirley Williams, who the town was officially named after. So he was a guide and a fur trapper. He was born in North Carolina and died in southern Colorado. He never actually lived here, but he passed through here a lot.
Why was he passing through town?
He was a guide and he understood the native dialect, so he was taking troops through here and was able to translate.
But he seems to capture the nature of the town, right? Because it's rugged.
He really does. And then the town was incorporated in 1881. They changed the name and named it after him.
Well, it was great to meet him. Love the hat, by the way. I don't know why you're not wearing one of those. Can we take a look around?
Sure, let's do it.
I know there are a lot of places here that used to be brothels and bordellos. There was definitely a Wild West town.
Absolutely. So Route 66 passes through Williams, and Williams was actually the last town bypassed by the I-40. So this is just a really cool replica of what the town would have looked like back in the heyday of Route 66.
Since I've been here, I've met a lot of Europeans. It seems like European tourists are really interested in Route 66.
Absolutely. So Route 66 is very popular, especially amongst the Europeans. We see tons of Germans, French, even Italians that come here daily just to get a touch of the Mother Road.
And there are events year-round which are popular with people from the Valley, people from Arizona, people from all across America. What are some of your favorite things to do?
Absolutely. So next year is the centennial of Route 66, so we're really gearing up to really embrace that. We've got events throughout the year going on, especially 4th of July. We have rodeos in the summer, and if you're looking for something to do on New Year's Eve, we do have, instead of a glitter ball, we are dropping a 1927 Chevy Capitol.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what we're doing this year for New Year's. To ring in Route 66's centennial in 2026.
Competing with the boot drop.
We are. We'll see what goes.
Wow. Well, thank you for introducing me to. Is William Shirley Williams his name?
Yes. Old Bill Williams is what we like to call him.
Old Bill. But there's another certain special gentleman here.
There is. Let's go.
Okay.
Only you can prevent forest. Oh wait, that's your line, Smokey. He's one of the most famous characters in terms of the wilderness. Tell me about his importance to Williams.
Yeah, absolutely. So Williams is actually surrounded by the Kaibab National Forest, which is part of the largest contiguous forest in the United States. So here in Williams, we have one of the official Smokey the Bear statues outside the building, which is great for photo ops. There's only 2 in northern Arizona.
Tell me about the building we're in. This part of the building has a really special history.
So this part of the building was an original freight depot from 1901. So we repurposed it as part of the visitor center for everyone to enjoy it.
And I know you have a scale, but too many people were trying to weigh themselves on the freight scale?
That's correct. So we have the freight scale in this building for display as well, which is the original freight scale that was used for shipping back in the day.
I've loved the visitor center. I've learned a lot. I've met 2 guys, Smokey and Bill, old Bill
Williams.
When is the visitor center open?
So the visitor center is open every day except Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Day, and Easter Sunday, and we're open daily from 8 to 5.
Well, thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank you.
And Smokey.
Coming up, we're gonna meet the man who can take leather and make it into beautiful custom artwork.
This is the Arizona Daily Mix, and we're taking you there. Sponsored by the City of Williams.
When in Williams and you're looking for some custom leather work, well, I have the place that's open to everyone. I'm here with a artist who has a little shop, but a big display of different artwork that you do, Jay. This is so cool. Let's talk about your shop here, because one thing, you're in a history building here in
yeah, it's historic. Yeah.
So and it's because it belongs to somebody, but you kind of like took it over, right?
Yeah, it's owned by the Masonic Lodge here in Williams. It's Williams Grand Canyon number 38. And they own the building, have since well, the turn of the century. You know?
What I like is that you saw this as an opportunity for you to have a shop like this. And so let's talk about the shop, because you do all types of artwork, from painting to drawings to leather work to custom clothing, everything here. So tell me, how'd you get into that?
It's just been a lifelong experience, I guess, you know. The leather started out when I was in my 20s, worked at a tannery, you know, stockpiled the material, and then when I went into business, I had it. But I did, at that time, I was a heavy equipment operator in concrete, you know, we did foundations and stuff, but I don't know, it's been like I said, a lifelong challenge, kinda, but have some art history, you know, but behind me, my folks were artistic, and family's always been that way, and Native American, you know.
And the thing is that you are self-taught with everything you do, which is amazing.
Yeah, I have no formal education on it.
So when you do the leather work, I mean, where's that come in at? I mean, how do you do that?
Well, originally a lot of it was trial and error, you know. Not so much error. It came pretty easily, to tell you the truth. You know, there's a learning curve, like when you're doing saddles. There's stuff that you have to know. You know, you have to dig up the history and or a book on how to do it. You know, YouTube's been a big help on you know, some of this stuff.
That's great. You know? Let's talk about your artwork too, because that's something that you kind of picked up later in life in a way. You were dabbling a little bit, but then doing more.
Well, the artwork, so like portraits and stuff like that, I've been able to do that stuff since I was a little kid.
Wow.
And then in my teenage years, up until 10, 15 years ago, I was a tattoo artist.
You have a lot of.
I traveled around. Well, I could make a living with my talent.
Yeah.
You know, it was an easy thing to do. And then, so throughout my teens and my early 20s, I was a tattoo artist, and I did a regular job too, you know. But that was all fun money.
I could sit all day and talk to you about all the things you've done.
I built a Harley on just tattooing.
Oh my gosh!
You know, I got the word out there. Well, I'll tattoo you for parts. You know, I built an old panhead, and you know, it was kind of fun.
All right, let's talk about the shop here, because this shop is pretty famous for having people from all over the world stop in to have you do things custom for them, and that's what people realize. You're a custom artist in here.
Right. So very little is retail. You know, about 5% of my business is retail.
So when someone comes into you to get something done, do they kind of give you an idea, or do you sit down with them and talk with them?
Yeah, mostly. A lot of times it's a holster or gun belt, something like that. So right or left is important, and then what do they want on it? You know, so. Sky's the limit.
Well, and the sky's the limit when it came to Hollywood, because you actually did a lot of stuff for films, right?
Yeah, and then, man, when I was in California and I got in with a bunch of friends that were all professional actors and extras and stuff like that, mostly in the Old West genre, you know. So I did holsters and gun belts that already looked old, looked like they came off the trail.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my God, Jay, this is so cool. Okay, let's go through everything that you actually do, and that is you do art.
Yes.
So
well, when you say art, presume drawing.
Drawings, yeah. So you do drawings.
I do
Okay.
portraits of people.
I like that. And then you do custom hats.
I do custom hats. Yeah.
So you make custom hats. You do the custom leather goods.
Yeah.
And what else do you have as a trade?
Blacksmithing. I have a blacksmith shop at home that I work at. I do custom knives and that kind of stuff. I do silversmithing cabochage that I'll make bolo ties and belt buckles and bracelets and out of silver.
Wow, that is so cool. And I do have to finish up and ask you, the beard. That is the beard. How long have you been growing this beard?
Oh God, it's longer. It took me 10 years to grow it originally.
Yeah.
You know, threw away the scissors and the razors and grew it. I decided I was gonna have a long beard. Now it's kind of a trademark. So
Yeah.
How do you get away from it? Now, if I cut it off, everybody's like, "Who's that?" You know.
Jay, I am so glad you opened up your shop to us. It is
my
Open
pleasure.
Road Cowboy right on Route 66. It's small, but I'll tell you, a big heart and big place to come in to check out some art. You got to come check it out.
A peaceful getaway, a foodie's paradise, and a place to be pampered. We'll show you the bed and breakfast that offers all that luxury and more.
This is the Arizona Daily Mix, and we're taking you there. Sponsored by the City of Williams.
There's a chill in the air, the smell of pines, birds chirping. If the word quaint were a place, it would be here at the Sheraton House Inn. Come with me to meet the owners.
There's no place I would rather be right now because it feels like I'm up in the pines, up in a tree house, in this romantic place. And I mean, Debbie, we just met.
I know. Wouldn't you like to be here with someone else?
Tell me about this room.
So this is our Rosewood room. This is our most popular room. It's a room we built from scratch. It was not what you see today. Hot tub outside, every amenity you could imagine, from homemade cookies on the bed to hearts and petals and champagne when it's an anniversary. Whatever the guest wants, we take care of for them.
You've had proposals, I expect?
Oh, lots of proposals. We have had proposals in this room, out there, on the porch, everywhere. This is a place that just exudes love and relaxation, and people love to escape and come here.
What are people's misconceptions about bed and breakfast?
A lot. So we have a lot of women who drag their husbands here, and the husbands don't want to come in, and you can tell. Give them 20 minutes here and they are all relaxed and just ready to enjoy. People think bed and breakfasts are kind of grandma's house, or the owners are going to be in your business, and old-fashioned and stuffy. That's not the new way of bed and breakfast. We are here to pamper our guests for everything and anything that they would want, yet leave them alone completely. Breakfast in bed, we'll never see you, and if that's what they want, that's what they get.
Well, I mentioned your husband, and he does the food here, which is very famous. You won a top national award for best breakfast in America. And I can't wait. Also, you have to be staying here to eat at your restaurant, so it's a hot ticket.
It is very much a hot ticket. So unlike most B&Bs, which serve just breakfast, we have a full restaurant license, but we only serve our guests. So we do dinners, we do breakfast, we do picnics, you name it. And we're very proud of the food we do serve here. He's a little over the top with his passion, but people love it, and that's why they come back.
I feel very VIP right now, Debbie. I'm going to go meet Mark. Even though I'm not technically a guest, I think they're going to make an exception, and Mark's going to let me try some of the food. Mark, your wife says you're a little over the top with the cooking.
Every once in a while, we like to play with food, and I always enjoy a good food fight.
Well, let's play with the food that you've played with. Tell me about the French toast.
So this is our cherry cheesecake waffle. So it's a traditional waffle with a cheesecake filling with a multi-cherry topping on the top. This is a Morning Glory muffin, so that if you're gluten-free or dairy-free, this is made with almond flour, so it's really good and healthy. This is my fun omelet. This is a lot of fun. This is a roasted radish omelet with broccoli and smoked Gouda cheese with some basil pesto on top.
Okay, while I try this, will you tell me about these tacos?
The tacos, it's a taco trio. I've got crispy pork belly, spicy shrimp, and chicken verde with some pickled corn chutney and a little wedge of lime and some scrambled eggs below that, and it is delicious.
I love a coffee mug. I collect coffee mugs, and to me, one of the greatest joys in life is a good cup of coffee up in the pines. You do something very, very special with your coffee.
Yes, occasionally I will come out and smoke it for the guest. And if you've ever had smoked coffee,
I haven't, Mark.
it is wonderful.
I saw you smoking the coffee for those guests back there, and the guest said, this tastes like I went camping, but you didn't have to pitch a tent.
Yep.
There's no bugs.
You have to put a fire out.
Nothing.
Exactly. So it just adds a nice level of complexity to that cup of coffee, even if you have cream and sugar in it.
What's the experience you hope people take away after a meal here at your restaurant?
Just that they go away satisfied. I love seeing smiles on my guests' face, that they've enjoyed the meal, and that they want to come back tomorrow and the next day and try the different menus.
Hold on, I'm smiling, but I'm going to be smiling more if I can have this perfect cup of coffee, it's not even smoked yet, on your patio and see your view. Can we go hang out with Debbie? Let's do it. You guys have been married for 42 years, so it's no surprise that your bed and breakfast is a romantic spot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And people deserve and need and desire to be cared for. We aim to be different.
And a little pampering with some food always makes a little love and a little romance on a weekend.
Let me tell you, this porch, and at night, at dinner, when the sun is setting right over there, it is the romantic place.
What's the best way to make a reservation?
On the SheridanHouseInn.com.
Coming up, I'm taking you to a great place for beer and pizza on Route 66.
This is the Arizona Daily Mix, and we're taking you there. Sponsored by the City of Williams.
When you're on Route 66, you're probably gonna want to eat something, so why not stop at Station 66, which is an old gas station. Am I right, Chef?
Yes.
So I like this. And let's talk about the menu, because the menu is pretty cool. What type of foods are on there?
So we do Neapolitan style pizza, as well as pastas. We have some sandwiches that we offer, such as burgers, pulled pork, or steak sandwich. We have a half-baked cookie for dessert.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's delicious.
It is. And what I love too is that the fire back here. It's wood fired.
Yeah, wood fired
pizza. And that's something that you guys really are famous for knowing, because you keep that going beautifully back there.
Yeah, there is no gas involved. It's 100% wood from indigenous wood around the area.
I like it. Okay, let's talk about some of the dishes that you brought out for us right now. Let's start down here. What do we have here?
So we have the fungi pizza. It is a wild mushroom ragu on top with goat cheese and mozzarella.
Nice. And then here?
Here is our Southwest Philly cheesesteak sandwich. It's got bell peppers, onions, and shaved ribeye with white cheddar and chipotle aioli on it.
Oh my goodness. Then zucchini.
Yeah, we have fried zucchini with chipotle aioli drizzled over the top of it, served with ranch and carrots.
I like it.
Delicious.
And then this pizza right here.
This is our bistro pizza, which has mozzarella, our soppressata salami, hot honey onions, and pepperoncinis.
Oh my goodness. And we can't forget about dessert, right?
Yeah.
What's the dessert we have here?
The dessert is the half-baked cookie with vanilla bean gelato and chocolate drizzle.
Oh my goodness, so delicious. And what's really neat too is that there's something next door you have that you guys share the kitchen, so you're getting the same kind of food but the different kind of feel, right?
Yes.
And what is that?
So over there we have historic barrel and bottle house. It is one of 2 locations that we do have. We have 16 craft beers on tap over there.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go check that out. Gabriel, how you doing?
Good. How's it going, Brad?
I'm great. This is exciting to know that through that doorway, I step into more history here.
Yeah.
This is a historical brewing company. Tell me a little about this place.
Yeah, so right now we're in the building, Historic Brewing. This has always primarily been kind of like a bar front / restaurant. The building originally came here in 1893, and it was originally the Cabinet Saloon back in the day. Changed hands multiple times, and now we're happy to be here as Historic Brewing.
I like it. And we got to mention that you guys are originally from Flagstaff that moved down here.
Yep. So we're based in Flagstaff. Our brewery is actually based off of Butler, in between San Francisco Street and stuff like that. And we just hit our 11th year as well, coming up on 12 as well.
Oh my goodness, this is really cool. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about the beer, because that's what's important.
Of course.
And this is something that you guys are very proud of, because you guys have how many different beers?
Right now we have about 32 on our roster, and we like to switch them out. We do different seasonal beers and stuff like that as well. Try to keep people on their toes and always keep them fresh and coming back and stuff.
And you said keep them coming back or taking them with you, because I love that you guys have these beer flights that people can actually take a taste of the beer, see which one they like, and then they can go home with some of it too, right?
Exactly. I mean, beer's beer. I'm always going to drink it, but it's nice if you like the way it actually tastes, and so that's what we pride ourselves on. We have a little bit of everything for everyone and stuff like that.
All right, and then the beers that you do have to go, you keep all of them, again, seasonal, going around like you do up at the Flagstaff one?
Yep, so we have some flagship beers, and then we have some seasonal stuff like this guy right here. That we do a cherry vanilla porter. That's one of our flagship kind of stipple beers, but this is like a summer / spring beer, and that's a cherry vanilla wheat. And then we also got our fall beer coming up right now, which is going to be our pumpkin porter and things like that as well.
What's also kind of cool too, Station 66, and you guys have the same menu, so if you want a kind of like a different feel, you can come into this place or that place.
Yeah, so you can get more of like a bar atmosphere, chill, hang out, do beer flight tastings, and then we also share the space with the Station 66, more family atmosphere and stuff like that.
Remember, Station 66 is off Route 66, but you guys are located...
We're right here off of Railroad Ave.
All right, come check them both out and enjoy some beer and some great food. Oh my goodness, Teresa, I can't believe we came to Williams again for more fun and adventure. It's amazing.
And we couldn't just come to Williams without checking out the iconic Canyon Coaster Adventure Park, where they also have tubing. And I'm very scared. I'm hiding it from you, but I'm very nervous, Brad.
Well, don't worry about it, and you can find all the information about what we did and what we're doing now at CW7AZ.com. I did try to brush my teeth, it was working in there. All right, and do we have a great show for you? Kelly lets me get to it, but she wants to know about history and everything here. Oh my goodness, Teresa, I can't.
Me either.
Yeah, and we got to talk at, welcome.
Hold on.
Maddie, hold on, I wasn't ready. You know what threw me off? Because
You might not think of is this.
into this thing, and you want me to keep my feet up high? Ah, here comes a train. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit this pole. This is not gonna work.
The Daily Mix from Wheel.
To the bleh.
I wasn't ready.
Oh my God. And we couldn't use it. I heard him squeak. School bus. All right, school bus. Let's do it. Okay.
Check out Canyon Coat.
We have a great show for you coming live. No, we're not. I'm Brad Perry.
Oh, did I just say my name there?
Yeah. Can't believe we came.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Kennelly Family Concepts, the City of Williams, Gateway Sandwich Company, Trailborn, Miss Kitty's, Grand Canyon Wine Company, Visitors Center, Open Road Cowboy, and Sheridan House Inn.